minute is Joanne. Hi, Joe.
Sorry.
No problem. We can hear you there. We can't
cool.
see you. Oh, there we go. We've got you now.
Kia ora koutou, or
Kia ora. You've got 5 minutes for your submission if you just want to take us through and leave some time at the end for question.
Okay. So if you hear any children in the background, it's my Mokopuna because it's the school holidays and I'm at home.
I've got the same thing going on.
Okay. So ata Maria, thank you for the opportunity to speak this morning. My name is Jo Seymour. I am a wife. My husband said happily married. I agree. A mother of 5 adult children and a grandmother of 16 adorable Mokopuna. I look forward to Mokopuna tuarua in the future, but my concern is, what would the future look like for my Mokopuna? I am a doctor to my whānau. My role is to care and make sure babies grow and know that their identity is special. I am a scientist for my whānau. My role is to love and to educate scientific wonders like where does the sun go to bed at night. I am a nurse. I provide medical care when our babies are māwewe and they stub their toes. I am an educator. I sit down and play and tell stories of our whānau and their whakapapa. I am a chef, cooking KFC from the recipe that we got off internet during lockdown 2020. I am a therapist. I sit and listen to the heart of our Taonga. I am an advocate for my future Mokopuna. We karakia together, we talk together, we do life together. What this bill proposes to do is take away my children and my Mokopuna's rights as parents to protect and care for their children safely in what I think would be a time when parenting would be invaluable. The Ministry of Justice Regulatory Impact Statement acknowledges prayer, counselling, family discussions, parenting advice will be caught. Paragraph 5. Parents who act upon expert medical advice in helping with their children with gender identity issues risk prosecution and jail sentences under the law as currently draft. In my opinion, in my journey as a young person, I wanted to be a boy. I did not want to be a female. My decision was based upon and around being a male because I believe that males held superior roles. At that stage of my life, I wanted to change my identity. I was not happy in my own skin. I did, however, meet a guy, get married and have his children, 32 years. We started attending a church and still do. And I went through a stage of needing counselling. During that time, I said to my pastor, I don't like women. To which he replied to me, but you are one. I looked at him in astonishment and went, what? And he said, but you are one. And I looked down at my anatomy for real and looked and thought, Hika, I am one. You may think this is weird, but I sat there stunned and looked at myself for the first time as a woman. That was a day that I call a wow day. It hasn't always been easy, but it has been awesome. I am proud of the fact that my children know who their identity is, their role, and it's my role to help navigate and support them. What does the future look like for my Mokopuna? They will not be afforded the freedom that my generation and my generation before had. They will not be able to identify a specific gender. What does that look like for us people that live near farms, that usually there's a male and a female animal? I'm not saying this to undermine anyone, but I do think this bill needs to improve to help whānau and my life. We, you and I, we won't be here soon. We're not going to be on this earth for too long. It's a given. We're going to die. I believe this bill will leave confusion, mental health issues and fear. It does discriminate against my role as a parent, a grandmother and a great-grandmother. What rights will there be for my mokopuna and my mokopuna tuarua to have that have already been eroded from previous bills? That is why I oppose this bill. Nō reira, tēnā koutou, tēnā tātou katoa.
Kia ora, ngā mihi. Hey, thank you so much for presenting to us. We have come to the, we've gone a little bit over time, but I'll just check with my colleague whether he has any questions.
No, thanks, Joe. It's a great, it was a great submission. Thank you for taking the time to back up your written submission with an oral one.
Yeah, really appreciate you. Thank you.
Too much, you guys. Have a good day.
You too.